thought he was excellent in New Orleans offensively. Rather quiet at home against San Antonio. That's what Barbosa does.
They're focusing it on T.J. Warren.
Talked about the quick starts. How about that 70 points in the first quarter of the first two games?
Yeah, it's all about committee tonight as well, right? Ulis, he's got to score a little bit.
They were 1 of 3 from three-point range in that third quarter.
They're 9 for 22 for the game, 41%. Sneaking in, Barbosa. Sorry, folks, I couldn't resist. Tied at 32. Here's a runner by Barbosa.
I love that. You know, that just brings back so many memories.
Move, no call. Follow, no. Battle for the loose ball. Booker to a leaking Barbosa. Puts it up and in.
It's going to come down to the last 2 minutes.
Barbosa with the finger roll.
Leandro's always ready, isn't he?
The post that time.
Barbosa goes baseline, reverses, and Phoenix is up by 1 again.
Combination on the court. 7-1 Bender, who is a terrific rim protector. Busting out is Barbosa. Bounces off his former teammate, Klay Thompson.
Nice jump shot.
Barbosa.
When is he ever going to lose that first step?
To the front court, nearly stripped, retains. Driving on Murray, puts up a beautiful reverse. Ah, the Brazilian blur up to his old tricks. Gets it back from Dudley. So tough to stop, puts it up and in. What a great sequence for LB. There's Frog and Bender. They fired around, Barbosa fakes right, goes left. Aggressive move to the rim.
Barbosa with a nice drive. A good play coming out of that, out of bounds.
Atlanta in this game.
Leandro Barbosa driving and scoring. First 2 tipped in. Alex Len delivers a bounce outlet. Barbosa streaks in, lays it in. Barbosa taking over the Suns offense, and Phoenix goes up by 5.
And Barbosa's got the corner rebound.
You know, it's funny because when you—it's not funny, but when you watch that play right there that Matt took, you just knew it was it wasn't within the offense.
Good, boy. The Jazz have gone ice cold here, Eddie, in the fourth.
Oh, and that offense is not fluid.
Barbosa sneaks in. What a move by LP.
They just no foul, so they're saying that the contact was caused by that time. C.J. Miles, as the Brazilian blur shows a little bit of that, Mr. Barbosa. And since Chandler came back, remember it was Williams who got away from the Pacers, and he can't get on the floor. The blur. That's why we talked about transition being important.
3.000 pases, eso quiere decir
pases entre
ellos, entre equipos. Una estadística muy curiosa.
Muy.
E San Antonio la lidera lejos.
De volta para o Barbosa. Barbosa vai para o ataque. É ameaça contra o Luolden. Doutrinação! Que espetáculo!
By Brandon Knight. Stays a 3-point game. It'll be Barbosa. And he wants to get rid of it before the shot clock by averaging double figures in assists. Barbosa trying to get there. And good D. Better offense. That was Ejuan Moore over the head of Anthony Davis. So Barbosa on the run against Solomon Hill. He's going to get there, isn't he? They got their biggest lead of the game at 14-15. And Booker, you got to worry about him. He's too quiet tonight. Barbosa on the run in the layup. For some reason, they're relaxing once he gets close.
18-year-olds, 20-year-old.
And Bender has been compared to Kristaps Porzingis as Barbosa.
And he's had very few looks the last couple of games. Barbosa, round and round and round we go, and finally, Powell got dizzy.
That's okay. I love that quick move there from Kawhi.
Barbosa going to the basket over Aldridge. And the Suns, an and one, taking the lead.
Who bailed the Suns out of many deep holes last year.
And Jared Dudley should get some looks from Steven Adams guarding.
There's Barbosa getting in.
Score for either team. Eric Bledsoe had quite the third quarter, 21 total for him. Barbosa able to get it through.
Great interview, Bart. Good questions.
CD is the man.
Good question. That's why I love CD. I'll tell you, he was the best.
The only thing negative you can say about him, he leads the NBA in turnovers with 5.5, but that's because the ball is always in his hand.
Yeah, and you can't really fault him in this system.
Wrong side of 500. The Bulls and the Magic. Leandro Barbosa. When he saw the Suns come back from 23 down and nearly beat the Jazz in the last meeting. Here's a steal by LB. Barbosa blurs to the basket.
Through those 3 quarters is the Jazz still have not lost a quarter tonight. They tied the first quarter, but outside of that, they've won both the other quarters.
Dragan Bender. Leaking out is Barbosa, and the Brazilian Blur converts.
Great example to all the players on that Heat roster. Barbosa drives in and scores. So 10 points for Barbosa on 4 for 4 shooting since coming off the Suns bench.
And they're getting an opportunity to play at the best level, and you know, they believe in me, and now still continue to believe in me even now that I'm retired.
Orange what guy, aren't you? Yeah, Bubbles, little champagne music, but every once in a while I step outside.
Watch out for Tyler Ulis. He's a smart, really quick guard.
Now Ulis stands 5'10".
Well, this is a very quick lineup. You got Barbosa at the 2, so very quick at the 1 and 2, and you play the 3 with Booker.
And flows, and all of a sudden you're playing like you're 25.
2 for 3 from the arc.
Oh, that's nice.
12 rebound double-double last year at Phoenix. LB looking to inject some spark.
LB's been on the bench a little bit, but he comes in and he just ignites things. That's a 5th turnover for the Nuggets. Oh, what a pretty move. Leandro Barbosa just kind of cradling that ball on the right side and hiding it.
Melo. Here is Barbosa, just checked in, off the steal, going all the way. That's an entrance, folks.
Comes up and pulls it out.
Barton doubled. Someone open. Oh, he throws it away. 3-on-1, Tucker.
The problem is Will Barton trying to run the point and trying to do a little too much.
That's what he was thinking. Now that's an alert. Inside, Barbosa missed the shot. He got the rebound. Good job by Leandro at the age of 34. They're getting too many second and third looks at it. Tucker.
They do that really well.
That's pretty.
They're top 5 in the league in second chance points.
Antetokounmpo sits down with 18 points. I didn't know there were stats points. Yeah. LB with the full extension.
Well, he can flat score, but he has always considered himself a point guard and a point guard only. At least he did while he was in Milwaukee. Barbosa.
So we weren't allowed to wear a lot of the things, the knee sleeves and all that kind of stuff, the football pads under your clothes, under your uniform. All that stuff is new since I've been done.
Out of the air by Knight. Knight builds acceleration, gives it to Barbosa with the left hand extension move.
You know, young basketball.
And loose stuff gets away. It'll be Barbosa, points off a takeaway. And we said it's when they come.
Wisconsin, good college program. They were ready to play when they came here. Yep. But it still takes a couple years to get adjusted to just how.
So now with 10 minutes off the bench. There's a steal by LB, and he's off to the races. Barbosa able to.
As he starts to dance against another dancer. Didn't get Evans off his feet, though. Barbosa gets a layup out of it. Right by Buddy.
Just stop giving him gifts. Stop turning the basketball over.
So this lineup is certainly better than the starting lineup, but count it as.
Do you want him to get a dunk before the dunk contest?
You know, I'm torn. I'm torn. I want him to thrill the crowd as LB puts it in.
Ulis. Barbosa. All too easy. And a timeout. Lakers.
Yesterday. Minute gone by in the fourth. Barbosa splits through the defense and scoops it home. What a terrific move by the veteran LB.
Allen Williams beats Zach Randolph.
A pitch ahead for Barbosa. Backhanded layup is in, and Barbosa scoring off the bench.
30 seconds to go. Bledsoe ran out of real estate. He finds LB, slipped out of his hands, gets it again. Stick-to-itiveness.
Man out of room. 3-on-2 for Phoenix. And Barbosa, a chance for a three-point play.
All three of us talking shop. It's basketball. I couldn't get a word in. Players know their stuff, I'm telling you.
Bledsoe able to pick it up. Barbosa along the baseline. And a powerful layup made by Barbosa.
Touch passes.
Barbosa. Guys, the Suns are still shooting over 60%.
Well, Bree normally is a name that's reserved for a female.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Barbosa up and through.
Coming off that great game off the bench last night. Here's Barbosa storming in. Oh, what an attack move. LB as he crashes to the deck.
The Suns getting exactly what they want.
Or good pressure by Oubre.
Better shot by Leandro Barbosa.
Wedge. Kind of flexing it on his way back down the floor.
Here's to Barbosa. He'll try, and he's still very slippery as he takes it in.
Shot clock down to 5. Quick release by LB for 3. Just checked in. Get it back thanks to Allen Williams. Good no look by Ulis. And LB converts. Chief can't hit. Speeding in Ulis. Great pass underneath. And Leandro goes tumbling over after converting. Big Sauce rips it away from the Chief. His 10th point, another double-double. There's LB. So you can take the head at the end of the game. LB not missing a beat after missing the last few games.
But 10 feet in, I mean, he's a problem.
Nice no look by Dudley, and a room service pass to Barbosa. In touch with him, offering him encouragement, right?
Yeah, just to continue to be focused. I mean, it's a growth period. He's 22 years old still. Seems like he's been in the league 10 years. To just build up the overall part of your game to garner that attention.
Floater, nice by LB.
Amir with 2 on the shot clock. Doesn't get the roll. Williams gets the rebound, gives it to Booker. Booker loops to the head to Barbosa, who gets a quick 2.